Alright, pag-share video. Let's start. Let me just make everything clear for I see my face. Ayan, magandang gabi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of The Daily Grind. Pasensya na kahapon, hindi tayo nakamag-live, but that was because internet here, kung saan ako nagsistay, is very unreliable. Air fiber lang kasi so it's not really fiber to fiber kung saan the internet is much more stable. So, swertihan. Right? Tonight, swerte tayo. Mabilis na internet tonight. Hopefully, ganito every night. And I'm able to stream in Facebook at the same time. Right, taka lang ha. Audio has 2 channels. Oh, okay, taka lang ha. Wait. The audio has 2 more channels, but only mono 2 stereo channels, blah, 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 open. Not really sure what's the problem in, audio, blah, blah, blah. Stream is healthy, okay naman. Is there a problem with the audio? Let me just check really quick. Let me know if may problema sa audio. I believe wala naman dapat. System, hey, sound, check. 1, 2. And on our stream, it's the background music. Kakakuha ko lang kasi ulit ng microphone ko. Inuwi ko sa amin. Tapos kinuha ko. I really needed it for much more quality na audio. So we should be good. We should be good. Yan. I'm just sharing the live natin ngayon. Let me just share this to my, what do you call this? More options. Share. Dapat to my page. Nga pala, please share this video. PSEi. Very good news to everyone. Good sa akin sa Facebook. Alright, that's good to know. Let me just share this public. Alright. Please share this video. Paki-share po. Alright. Thank you so much. Nga pala, congratulations sa mga Izanagi users dyan. Alright. I'll keep on shouting out Izanagi. Why? Because Izanagi is already up 300% po. There are open positions right now if you're looking at your Izanagi, but congratulations. I will keep on congratulating you. Izanagi's been doing well for us. 300%. Nakita nyo naman to. This is verified record, verified trading. If gusto nyo makita statistics dito, if you want to study more about Izanagi, ito yung public statistics niya. This is from my FX book. And those check marks will tell you na totoo yung mga nakikita niyo dyan. 300% since January 18, 2021. So fast forward 1 year, we're already up 300%. And everything you're seeing there is for real. Let me just share this really quick. Yan. So, if gusto nyo makita yung stats, kasi pag napinindot nyo yung stats na yan, makikita nyo po dito yung mga trades niya, ilan yung trades niya, long swan, blah, blah, blah. Lahat na statistics that you will need. Even the drawdowns, makikita nyo po dito. The drawdowns, anong month siya pinakamataas bumaba. That was on August 19, 2021. But I remember this correctly. Stress test namin to noong August at the same time. It went down 39%. But during that time, August then, lumipad din siya. Right? After the stress test. So, it was still good. The drawdown was well worth it. Right? Bumaba siya ng 40%. But our profits went from 110%, boom, 150%. So 40% po ang climb niya during that stress test. Sa mga hindi nakadaan sa stress test, they should be lower, right? May mga accounts kami na hindi namin stress test. This should be around 25% lang ang drawdown natin. But even considering 40%, if you put this into perspective, that's 40%. Yun yung times si cheat deploy. Alright. If you multiply 40 times 7, that's 280, di ba? So, sana hindi ako magkamali. Kasi baka mag-bash tayo pag nagkakamali daw sa math yung mga tao, binabash. Anyways, yeah, 40. That's if you multiply 40 times 7, that's 28, 280. And this is already at 300. Let's what do you call this? Round it down to 7. That's 1:7 na risk to reward ratio. Malaki pakinggan ng 40%, but are you willing to risk 40%? Are you willing to risk 40% for a 300% gains? That's our sounding yes, 1:7. Risk to reward ratio. If you've been a student of mine, I've been teaching you guys. Sobrang ganda ng trade ng 1:3 risk to reward ratio. If you risk 1 peso, dapat yung resistance na target profit mo should be at around 3 pesos. That's 1:3 risk to reward ratio. You can get away with 1:2, but the perfect one should be 1:3 above. This is already performing 1:7 risk to reward ratio. Ang problema ko lang kay Izanagi, it performed too well to a point na it's too good to be true na pakinggan. But it is what it is. Yung mga nakisabay sa akin sa Izanagi is already doing well. Congratulations. If you can post your comments, post your gains, ilang buwan na kayo sa Izanagi, post it in the comments, let everyone know. That will be really, really helpful. And also nga pala, let me just go back to chart. Nga pala, sa mga merong ma-refer na sa Izanagi, again, Izanagi is for free. Kung may ma-refer po kayong Izanagi user, lilibre ko kayo. First 5 lang po, lilibre ko po kayo ng isang buwan na VPS. Right? So, PSEi, punta mo natin PSEi news, all stocks. PSEi yesterday did the breakout and then nag-pull back lang on the closing. But still, it was a breakout right there. Nag-fail lang ang breakout. Why did it fail? Again, I've been discussing to you about this for quite a while. The market is really not that strong yet. Yes, nag-breakout siya. Kaso nga lang, bumalik rin kaagad after. Because not enough money is coming inside our stock market. Right? Not enough money. Kailangan kasi ng pera na malaki ang pumapasok para mag-sustain ng growth. And right now, we are at resistances sa mga karamihan ng stocks, especially the blue chips, yun yung tinitignan ng mga foreign investors. So, with that, hopefully mag-breakout ulit at mag-sustain yung breakout. But with the COVID situation, okay naman. COVID situation is loosening up. Pero isa yun sa pinakamalaking aspect right now because that was the one that caused this major drop of the market before. Diba? If maalala nyo, when COVID lockdowns happened, it just fell down yung market. So that's yun yung major reason pa rin na hirap pa rin umakyat si market even until now. Omicron is there, marami pa rin tayong cases. And usually these things tend to scare investors. Let me know if may problema ang audio natin kasi this is the first time with my setup, bago ulit yung setup natin and mabilis ang setup lang to kasi I was out the whole day, kakabalik ko lang mga 7, I just set up the microphone at around 7. 7:45. So, baka magka-problema. Let me know. Right, so, banks were doing well. I've been very transparent with you guys. I'm a long-term investor kay BDO. I even recommended BDO, the dips buy. Kaya may mga linya dyan. Kasi dyan ako bumili actually. So, during the dips, if you're a long-term investor, ganito ang strategy sa mga newbies dyan na nanonood. And this is the reason why I asked you to share para may lessons tayo mabigay sa mga newbies, diba? So, if you're a long-term investor, right, hindi lang, may strategy kasi as a long-term investor, hindi lang basta-basta iniiwan ko yung pera ko na buy ngayon, tapos hayaan ko na. Hindi ako ganun, right? I told you guys before kay JFC, I'm a long-term investor also kay JFC, before the drops, before nag-drop itong ang market, which is this one right here, whenever there are resistances, and I think there are bearish na positions like this one right here. That's already a bearish position. Resistance is sideways, pero RSI is going down already. That's a bearish signal. This is the signal where we were able to predict na sobrang taas na ni crypto, si Bitcoin. Kaya I told you guys not to enter anymore. These are my sell signals right here. This is a bearish divergence right here. So sideways na resistance, pero RSI is weakening. Yung momentum indicator kasi to. So meaning pababa yung momentum, then when the resistance, and that means the resistance is getting stronger at mas konti na ang bumibili dyan sa resistance na yan. And what I do is, if I'm a long-term investor of BDO, during resistances, I sell some of my positions. During this case, I sold half. Because bakit half lang? You don't really know for sure, right? Again, indicators are not 100%. So kahit bearish yung pinapakita niyan, may tendency na pwede pa yan umakyat, di ba? So baka magkamali rin tayo. So I only sell half. And then whenever I sell half, I keep the money. Hindi ko yan ibibili na ibang stock. I keep the money and then I use that money. Let's say for example, meron akong 100,000 na 100K. 100K na nakuha when I sold at this level right here. That 100K, iiwan ko yan sa, what do you call this, sa port ko. Hindi ko yan gagalawin, hindi ko yan iti-trade because that's for long-term purposes. May iba akong funds for short-term. Mayroon akong ibang funds for long-term. So there was a support right here, and that was a good signal. I already told you guys to start buying. Bakit? Divergence, sideways support, RSI is getting stronger. Right? Hopefully you know this already. One of my favorite technical analysis. Araw-araw halos inuulit ko yan. So this is a buy signal right here. But during this time, hindi ako bumili. Bakit? COVID time pa, right? So it's still bearish sentiments. What I did was I waited for a breakout from this downtrend line. When it broke out already right here, I just waited for the pullback. So nag-breakout siya dito, pullback inintay ko, and then nag-green siya dito, and that was my buy signal. That's where I bought. And then during that time, index was already starting to look good. And I've been recommending BDO ever since. Sabi ko sa inyo, on the buy signals that support dito, breakout dito, those were the buys. And we were winning, right? So, ang ginawa ko, yung 100K, ginagamit ko pambili dyan. Hindi ko one time binibili 100K dito, right? Ang ginagawa ko sa mga positions ko is I usually do test buy. So, here, yung 100K ko, usually, dinidivide ko yan into 3. Pero dito, when this happened, I put in 50K already. And then the other half, during this another breakout now, this triangle right here, that's when I bought another 50K. So that's a more efficient way of buying long term, and we've been winning already because of that, right? And this is the reason why my seminars were very effective because I've been teaching this kind of technique. I'm teaching these to you guys. Pero ang problema dito is sa live natin is tigi-tigi yung mga lessons na nakukuha nyo. But hopefully you've learned something during our lives. If you want to really check out my seminar, yung seminar ko, tingnan nyo po yung video description. May ano po dyan. May Patreon dyan na option to get access to my seminar. Just makikita ko naman sa email if ever nag-donate kayo sa Patreon ko for the seminar access. Then I send you a message on how to access it. Right? So, but if you want to support me, pwede Patreon, pwede kayo magpadala dyan, or you can send stars to me. Ngayon, di ba? Thank you so much. Actually, medyo na-busy ako this week. Why? Medyo giving back to the community, right? If you've already seen my video, good. If hindi pa, puntahan niyo po yung page ko, Financial Freedom 101. I posted a video about mga Cebuano friends ko dito. These guys right here, this guy is Captain A. He's an amputee, above the knee, right leg amputee, and this one is Karen. She was a nurse, kaso nga lang nagka-problema siya sa spine niya. Autoimmune, it was an autoimmune problem with her body at inatake yung spine niya. And yan, eto,
This is Arnold and Karen.
I created a video.
They are both members of PADS, a championship dragon boat team of persons with disability athletes. And they will be joining a tournament where the odds are...
Magjo-join sila ng it's a sport event international, and sadly wala po silang what do you call this? Wala po silang suporta ngayon sa government. It's not the government's fault na wala silang suporta. Yung Philippine Sports Commission kasi may rule sila na if ever you want to ask for funding 2 months before the event, dapat nag-send na kayo na request. But because of the hectic schedule of all the events of travel right now because of COVID, yan, may window lang na open na, pwede mag-travel, tapos bigla-bigla nagre-restrict na naman. So, they were only given the invitation 2 weeks, make it 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks before the event. So, they only have 3 weeks to prepare. Buti naman, nasa kondisyon itong mga taong to, they always practice with the dragon boat. Problema, isa rin sa problema yan, sanay sila sa dragon boat. If naalala nyo yan, there was a video of the Filipino team na nanalo sa dragon boat. It sent me goosebumps before. Hindi nyo lang alam, karamihan sa mga tao doon were para athletes, right? They were, what do you call this? PWDs natin. So imagine that PWDs competed in an open tournament. Open tournament meaning kahit hindi PWD pwedeng mag-join doon. It was international. They still won. PWDs won that open tournament. That sent me goosebumps. And I just realized that these guys were Cebuano, so kalapit ko lang pala talaga. So now, I was able to, through my network, nakilala ko sila, etc. And then, andito sila sa amin, nagte-training. And I've been helping them over the weekend. Problema lang talaga is, they will go to Thailand, dalawa yung athlete natin, and they will be shouldering the expenses on their own. Airfare, hotels, etc. Kawawa, di ba? They're representing the country, but the country, hindi sila matutulungan during that time. It's not fair, pero ganun talaga eh. And these guys are PWDs, remind you. Ito si Captain A nung simula yung COVID. He became a delivery man, right? Delivery man ng burger. Just para lang makaraos kasi walang trabaho noon. And these guys are not like most of us na malaki ang sweldo. Others are already financially stable. These guys are not. And then they're still representing the country. Yun yung hirap as a Filipino athlete. You have to win muna bago yung support na darating, di ba? Anyways, sila po they're gonna be shouldering it by themselves. So, I'm helping them as much as I can, and I even created a video for them. Yan yung nakabisigan ko over the weekend and the past few days. If ever gusto nyo po tumulong kina Arnold,
stacked against them in a sport where Filipinos...
If ever hindi nyo pa napapanood, may GoFundMe link dyan sa video na yan. Para, what do you call this? Para makatulong kayo. Right? Any amount will do. Malaking tulong po yan. Right? So, yes, anyways, going back, let me go to the comments. Dami, ang daldal ko talaga eh, no? So, yeah, going back, let's go to the comments really quick. I mean, Ramen Pasi, goods na sa akin on Facebook. Don't forget to share the video. Thank you so much. I'm seeing 3 shares right now. Akin pa yun. So, right, ask ko lang ko, anong pinakamagandang breakout confirmation po? And why do you trade all-time high na breakout po? Alright, so very good question right here. Ask ko lang po ang pinakamagandang breakout confirmation po. Right. The answer is it depends on the market. Pag Pag bearish yung market, and then nag-breakout yung asset na yan, I will not trade it. Because overall, bearish yung market, there is a high chance that the breakout will fail. Pag bearish yung market, pag konti lang ang perang pumapasok. Right? Because, yan, konti lang pera pumapasok, mas higher ang chances na mag-fail ang breakout. There is instances din na hindi naman siya nag-fail at tumutuloy-tuloy. I just don't gamble on my trades during bearish markets because mas malaki ang chances na matalo. And when you're trading, right, you're playing with the odds, I'd rather not trade. Kung magtuloy-tuloy yan, then good. It's a mistrade. I followed my system. That's okay with me. Kahit ma-miscreen trade na yan. Okay? Yun, kung ano naman, kung bullish naman ang markets and a breakout happens, check out the volume. Right? Kung volume niya is good, then that should be good to go. Right? I will enter that trade. Kung bearish yung market, kung bullish yung market, there's good volume on that breakout, then I will trade that. Pero I will only trade as scalper usually or swing trade lang hanggang makita ko yung resistance and I get out right away. Especially sa mga all-time high. All-time highs when people are celebrating, usually mahirap na yung trades na yan. Hindi kayo makakatulog dyan pag all-time high. Walang resistance. So your trade, medyo nakakatakot i-trade dyan sa taas. I'm also streaming in, what do you call this right now? In YouTube right now. I'm not, this is the first time I've streamed in YouTube once again. I'm not really sure why the chat is not working. Benjo Nabia, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Tanong ko lang po, pwede po ba mag-deposit sa XM gamit ang cryptocurrencies? I'm afraid not. Right? What you want to do is, you sell your crypto. Pag na-cash na yan, then you can use that cash para, then ilagay nyo sa XM ninyo. Right? Going back. Close ko lang to. Punta ako sa StockSed. May maraming comments din sa StockSed kasi. So, Alan Gallardo, sir, since mababa ang kita sa Axie, do you recommend to shift funds to Izanagi? Keep it lang muna. Alright, right now, silver lining for Axie is that, let's say for example, you're one of the investors. You put in 50,000, 60,000. Every month, kumikita pa rin kayo ng around 400 to 500 pesos. That is still very good percentage, right? Napakaganda pa rin ng percentage na yan. Overall, if you compute it in a year, diba? So, it's still earning naman. So, it's still good to go. But if ever, gusto nyo, ang mura ng Axie ngayon, pag ibibenta nyo it's not the right time to sell it. So, separate, diversify lang. Just in case, in yung purpose ng diversification, one of the reason why, sinabi ko sa inyo na wag kayo maglalagay ng malaking pera sa Axie. Shout out to Sir Ed. Gusto niya pa maglagay sana ng 6 digits for Axie Infinity. I stopped him. I told him isang team lang. 2 team lang max. Kasi Axie is high risk, high reward. And you're seeing the risk right now for Axie, di ba? So, that's the reason why hindi ko kayo pinalagay ng malaking pera. Keep it there because it's still earning naman. Right? Hindi naman mawawala si Axie ng basta-basta. And there is still future in the game. It's not the right time to sell. Right? So, diversify lang, keep your Axie, and then go for Izanagi also. Maria Mangawang, Sir Lloyd, goodbye po ba si FCG and Siri? Your thoughts po. As a problem, hindi pa ako study sa kanila. Ganito lang ha. I've been transparent with you guys before. I am not a fan of of IPOs, right? Kasi ang IPO, ang purpose ng IPO is for long term. Right now is not a good time to go IPO. I am very happy that these companies have the balls na magtuloy ng IPO nila. They really need the funds kahit na mahina ang market ngayon. Malait lang ang kikitain mo sa IPO ngayon because the market is not good. That's one of the reason why Dito pulled out sa FOO nila. It's not the right time to go IPO. But these companies still went through it. Yet, imagine if you want to go IPO right now, compare it to if you go IPO, you just have the patience and go IPO pag bullish yung market, mas malaki mo mabenta ang assets mo. And during the day na mag-trade yan, since bullish yung market, if maganda talaga kumpanya nyo, magbo-boom pa. Ngayon, very risky. Laki ng chances na bababa ang mga presyo pag mag-IPO kayo. Nakita niyo si MM, ang baba na after IPO. So, I'm not a fan of IPO, right? If you want to, if you really like the company, look for, meron naman dyan gumagawa ng mga contents about it. If you like the company, buy some, and then during the trading day, you're not really after the instant gains, diba? If you want to buy the IPO, it's not because of the instant gains. Usually long-term ang purpose dyan. Do not buy IPO for short-term kasi gusto nyo na on the day mag-trade, lumipad or hindi. That's gambling. Mag-casino na lang kayo, right? Usually IPO if you wanna go long-term in a company. So, buy some. If it goes further down during IPO, then that's your opportunity to buy the company at a cheaper price. Then you just buy some more. Ganun ang right approach on IPOs. Okay? That's the right mindset for IPOs. Sir, since mababa, insights sa Dito and MM. Let's check out Dito and MM. Let me share my screen. Screen. Medyo magulo yung screens natin ngayon, guys, ha? Because isa lang monitor ko ngayon. Nasa remote PC kasi ako ngayon. So, dito sa puso mo, napakababa. Oh, ganda ng bounce ni dito. Grabe. Kahapon, ganda ng bounce ni dito with good volume. That's a good bounce right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at RSI. It's pretty healthy. So, this is a good support for dito. Right? Nakita nyo? Nag-collapse kahapon. Binili lang. Alright? So, this is a good time to buy. Especially sa mga naglo-long term dyan. Sa mga short term, gusto short term trade to, wag muna. There's a resistance right here. Let it break out from that resistance. Bukas maybe. That's your trade right there. Short term trade if you want to. Okay? This is a good buy for investors. Natakot ang mga tao nung bumagsak siya. Binilhan lang kayo. Right? Buy the fear. Yun yung sinasabi, buy the fear, diba? Especially if you're going for long term. So, congratulations sa mga bumili kayo dito kahapon nung bumagsak siya. The balls right there. So, big grown man move. Yan. That's yan, okay matakot. If ever for long term naman kayo, ang ganda ng takbo ni dito for as a company. MM naman though, I'm favoring dito over MM. MM downtrend. Right? MMA, I'm not really a big fan of this type of business kasi, diba? So, yeah. Merrimart still going down. I still will not recommend buying it. Stay from it. Moving forward, let me just go to our stream once again. Medyo mabagal yung access ko ngayon. I don't have a remote talaga. Right, so, ayan. Ramin Sepasi, thank you, Sir Lloyd. Okay din po yung role reversal at okay din po ba yung role reversal and retest po ng support para po sa breakout po? Pag nag-retest ng support, yes, that's one confirmation, right? Pag nag-breakout, if ever shaking market naman at the volume's not really that indicative of a solid breakout, let it pull back. Ito yung sinasabi mong role reversal. Yung previous resistance becomes the support. Let it pull back pag nag-confirm ng bounce sa previous resistance. Then that's a good signal then for confirmation na nag-sustain yung breakout. Thoughts on SPNIC? Kumusta na ba si SPNIC? Ganda ng galaw ni SPNIC di ba? Right, SPNIC, boom, galing, congratulations. And this is one of the reason why ang daming gustong pumasok sa ibang mga IPO kasi gustong maka chamba ng ganito. Right now, SPNIC, that's overbought, ladies and gentlemen. That's a no-buy zone. It can still go up, pero it's a no-buy zone. Right? No-buy zone na yan. Okay? Too expensive already. Remember, valuation niya is ito. This is too exaggerated of a movement. Remember, MM? Baka kanya na rin mangyari kay MM. Sa simula, ang ganda ng galaw. Pero, buhusan rin. Take profits na yan. It's not a buy anymore, si SPNIC, right? No reason for you to be looking at it anymore. Sa mga pumasok sa IPO nito, congratulations. Sell na. Okay? Congratulations. Ang laki na ng kita na yan. Don't fall in love with your asset. Let's take profits right there. All right, so moving forward, Ellie Caballero, my GFC is around 63% yesterday and now at 60%. Do you think it's time to sell? Investor mode lang naman ako tayo. Yan yung sinasabi ko, di ba? I did recommend GFC during the bottom. If ever you did enter, ang laki na nakita nyo. Showing my screen. I would say sell some. Sell some of it. You're now at 60%. That's very good profits already, 60%. Sobrang laki na niyan, 60%. Dapat nagtitake profits na kayo niyan. Sell some of it. Sell, if you can, sell 60% of it. Let's see what will happen kay JFC. If it goes to another beautiful spot, then you buy some more. Pwede niyo pong gawin yun for JFC. Especially right now na nasa resistance ang market. Okay? Take profits na yan, 60%. Especially if malaki na yung hawak niyo. Just sell a portion of it, maybe half, and then keep the funds. And then if ever Jollibee gives you a good position in the future, let's say maybe at 210 pesos, and you buy again at 210. Imagine si JFC nag-85 pesos yan, ladies and gentlemen. Bakit hindi ninyo binili nung nag-80 sa JFC? Alright, so yeah, congratulations sa mga bumili kay JFC. Yun nga buy when everyone is fearful, di ba? Moving forward, let me just go. Nice to see you again, sir, from Eli Caballero. Thank you so much, man. Alright, Bato Fuentes, may gabi, sir, TBGI. Pwede po kay RCRM rate. Let's check out TBGI. Before we continue, it's already 8:31. Update ko lang kayo, guys, ha. Share the screen again. Izanagi, still for free. Right? This is the result of Izanagi, already $300 na po. Let me just open my other Izanagi. Let me just yung isang account namin na mas shorter Izanagi. Alright, so then this one is a much better account. Ito yung mas lower ang drawdown na hindi natin na stress test. So, trading privilege verified. Yung track record, hindi pa ma-verify. I don't know why. But this is already up 71%. They started July. If you started July, you should be up 71% already. The drawdown is 25%. So, 25% drawdown, dumaan to ng August. So, if mapapansin niyo yung sa main account namin, yung drawdown na 39.77 happened in August. This was during the stress test. Pero yung real accounts talaga na hindi namin yung isang account na hindi namin dinaan sa sa stress test, October nangyari. August wala siyang 40% na drawdown. So the highest it has been should be 24% actually. So yung nakikita niyo dito should be 24% lang na drawdown instead of 40%. So 24% for 300% profit. Sobrang ganda na yan. Pero we'll just maintain the 40%. Hindi namin ma-edit na to. We cannot edit it out. Pero okay lang sa akin to kasi mas hindi siya... Kasi pag 25% drawdown lang to, plus 300%, napaka too good to be true na pakinggan. But then again, it is what it is. So mga nakisabay sa amin, they can testify to you guys yung performance ni Izanagi naman. Anyways, Izanagi is open and still for free. If you wanna know more about Izanagi, go to the video description. May video dyan about Izanagi. May replay din sa video natin na ginawa last Tuesday. That's an update for Izanagi, and then a little bit of taste of the shadow technique. Shadow technique is riding on the success of Izanagi. How Izanagi has very good trades, pero pinipili lang namin ang magandang trades ni Izanagi. Sadly, hindi namin ito ma-automate. So, ang ginagawa namin dito is we just use those signals na from Izanagi. Ginagawa namin is we shout it out as trade calls. And Izanagi users, you are gonna be able to access that for free for a certain period of time para matesting ninyo, makita ninyo ano ang performance ni what do you call this, ni shadow technique. Right. So, wait. Maybe I can get that one. Exam. Alright, ito. Ito ang pinaka... Ito yung pinaka too good to be true, ladies and gentlemen, si Shadow Technique. Alright, so this is the stress test account namin. 453%, we are trying to maximize it. Pero ang taas ng drawdown, 70%, right? But, look at that, 450%, track record verified po yan. Even if I refresh it, that's a real site for you guys. If you wanna check it out yourselves, here's the link, right? So, yan po yung link. So, mga nanonood through Stockset, that's the link right there if you wanna check out the statistics. Stress test account to. I lost the link sa other, but that's 450%. Look at that. November pa lang nagsimula, 450% na. That's times 6 your money. Grabe. Si Shadow Technique, right? So, you're gonna have access it for free. So, make sure nag-register na kay Izanagi. Sa kick-off natin for this year, we're gonna be announcing the system for Shadow Technique. That's gonna be happening this Saturday. Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Right? It's only available for Izanagi users. If you're not an Izanagi member pa, then open an Izanagi. Izanagi is for free. Alright, so champion ang performance. Alright, moving forward, 50% Shadow Technique, less than a month. Janer. Janer, yun nga, yun sinasabi ko, it sounds too good to be true already, right? Janer is already up 50% in less than a month sa Shadow Technique niya. We have a video on how you can do Shadow Technique manually, pero not everyone has the privilege like Janer na panoorin talaga yung performance ni Izanagi. Sa mga walang oras na ganun, kami na po magbibigay sa inyo ng signal, right? Vince Ariola, sir, good evening. Pa-check naman po si PHA, PHR, and ATN. Chart muna tayo. PHA, PHR, and ATN. PHA. Oh, eto. Maganda, ha? We're already at support levels, ladies and gentlemen. So, perfect scenario of a buy right here. Sa support na ito. Pero, bodega na to. Ganda na, oh. It already broke its downtrend right here. RSI is starting to look well. This is gonna be a good trade. If gusto niyo po, just make sure that you enter on a breakout sa resistance. Just plot your on breakout. Ang pangit ng mouse ko ngayon, so hindi ma-plot na maayos yung mga resistance natin. So, sorry about that. PHR naman. PHR, nag-broke ng support, pero RSIs natin are looking well. This is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Mukhang okay na to, right? Just get a higher low. That's gonna be your buy signal for PHR. ATN, ito nagliparan to. If you've been a follower of mine, I'm a big fan of ATN. Boom, panis, support with very beautiful RSI divergences. RSI divergences right here. That's a buy support right there, ladies and gentlemen. Andyan pa nag-break out from the downtrend. Pinasok niyan, tiba-tiba kayo yan. ATN, it's not a good time to enter anymore, right? Too late already, right? Nakalipad na po yan. Stay away from it. Congratulations sa mga pumasok kay ATN. Sabi ko sa inyo, ang ganda ng ATM as a business. So, if you've been a long-term follower of mine, alam nyo po si ATN na isa sa mga pinaglalaban ko noon. Anyways, Janer, sir, pa-shoutout naman, wedding ko tomorrow. Uy, ganun ba, Janer? Dapat nagsistag party ka ngayon. Anong ginagawa mo nanonood ng daily grind? Janer, ganyan yun, man. Very grateful for this guy right here. Very big supporter of us. He's been a believer of mine ever since. And he's already reaping the rewards of being a good follower, di ba? Janer, congratulations to you and your soon-to-be wife, man. Basta, usap tayo one of these days, okay? Mag-honeymoon kayo dito sa Cebu. Ako bahala sa inyo. Alright, Janer, congratulations, man. Party ka na muna, pre. Alright, wow, buti na lang nag-live ulit kayo, Sir Panalo. Sir, ask lang about sa pag-deposit sa eToro. This is from Jepoy Gagarin. Pag-deposit sa eToro, bakit na-decline na ako sa Metrobank debit ko kapag nade-deposit ako. Samantala na pag deposit ako, noong 4 times kahit nandito ako sa Japan ngayon, ayaw nang gumana. That man, I cannot answer. Better call your Metrobank. Ngayon, ang ginagamit ko for online transactions is Union Bank, yung online nila. It's much more open sa mga international transactions. So, yeah, I can't answer, man. Better call your bank. Good PM, sir. Pacheck po si SMC Meg. This is from Harold P. Colon. Alright, SMC, Meg, and HLCM. Colon, sorry. SMC, SMC, sharing my screen. Let's go. SMC, one of the good stocks out there. Short-term support is right here. There's a downtrend line right here. Pa-breakoutin nyo lang muna for SMC before you wanna get in. The next question was Mega World. Alright, so Mega World. Ang hirap pa. Ang ginagawa kasi ni Mega World is triangle right here. Let it break out from that triangle. Hopefully, you know how to filter out, what do you call this? Triangles. Let me just, I guess this is good. Okay. Let me just adjust it on my screen. The boat goes up, the boat goes down. I'm just adjusting my settings right now, okay? Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na. Okay, yeah. So much better. For Mega World, or not really better, but it should be like this. Dapat makita ninyo rin yung symbol, diba? I think that's good. Alright, that's good. Alright, Mega World. Next is, sorry. O nga pala, yung friends natin has, go get funding. Alright, sa Parakano. We already have 5,000 pesos, 2 backer. That's a big help to our para-athletes. If you can send out help to our athletes, here you go. That's the link right there. Please do. Malaking tulong po yan. One of the success, isa talaga sa tinuturo ko how to become successful is give without expecting anything in return. Good karma, man. Sobrang swerte nyo if ever you just help people. Right, so it's for a good cause. Hopefully, makita ninyo. Ian Cesar Villaruel, minimix ko lang ha. Meron tayong YouTube, meron tayong Financial Freedom, meron tayong Stocks and Casino Live. So, tatlong pages tayo na kapag nag-share, nagla-live ngayon. So, I'm just jumping around. Sir Lord, kumusta? Need pa ba ma-validate yung account sa XM tapos mag-fund ng account then pa-install ng bot? Paano kung dito me abroad, yung number ko dito, yung i-register ko na for Telegram? It should be okay. Yan, Cesar Villaruel. Send me a message sa Financial Freedom 101. I-settle natin yan bukas. Nico Managa, good PM coach. Magandang gabi. Anong strategy po gamit ng Izanagi? It's a modified, what do you call this? Ang term doon? Basta, it's more of a pattern plus averaging down. Right? Pattern averaging down with technical analysis, my technical analysis, and my group's technical analysis. I am a position trader. I love bottoms. So, in-apply lang namin yung mga bottoms na strategy ko. And John, we tested it out and it became successful. So, yeah. So, ganito po. Ang kagandahan kasi ng Forex, let me just explain Izanagi. Anong strategy niya so that you guys will understand. Alright, so si Izanagi kasi ganito. Sa Forex, ang kagandahan ng Forex is there are patterns, there are pairs na malakas mag-sideways. Right? Malakas po sila mag-sideways. Let's say for example, Philippine peso and US dollars. Ang sideways range ng Philippine peso and US dollars, 46 pesos per $1. Pinakamababa yan. And then 52 pesos yung resistance, 52 pesos yung resistance, $1. Pag nag-hit ng 52 yan, hirap na umakyat si dollar. So, if Izanagi is trading Philippine peso and USD, gagawin ni Izanagi, since 52 is the initial resistance, it's gonna wait for my technical analysis to give it the signal na, oy, ito na yung technical analysis and it's already starting to hit resistance, mas mababa na yung RSI niya, blah, blah, blah. Uy, na-slip ako. Basta, sikreto namin yan eh. Basta, if ever it sees the resistance already, it will buy some. Pag nagkamali siya at nag-breakout pa ulit, it will buy some more on the next resistance that it finds na we think is gonna be the reversal. If ever mali ulit, bibili pa ulit siya sa taas. So it averages down. Short sell niya. It averages down sa mga position niya. And since malakas yung sideways na yan ng Pilipinas at USD, it will never reach 56, 58 pesos. Right? So there will be a point na pag nag-56 pa yan, ang laki na ng position natin. We're gonna be buying the biggest position at the 56 pesos. That's the biggest major resistance historically. And then pag nag-reverse yan, tiba-tiba kayo sa kita. So, martingale, yan. It's a modified martingale. Pinerfect namin yung martingale and it's been doing well for us. Okay? Ian Cesar, sir, last na, okay pa ba pumasok Izanagi? Hindi po mataas masyado yung upside. Natapos mag-fund. It's never too high an upside. Bakit? Hindi lang isang pair ang tinitrade ni Izanagi, right? Let me share my screen. Hindi lang po isang pair ang tinitrade ni Izanagi, plus it doesn't go for longs only, right? Longs one niya. Right. So long positions na mga na-trade niya is around 1,008 trades na, 681 were winning, that's 78% win rate. Sa shorts niya, nag-short din yan. Kasi pag nasa resistance, iso-short niya yan. 1,042 trades, 717 wins. Mas marami pa nga siyang panalo pag mataas na yung upside. Right? Kasi nagliparan na ngayon eh. So, nasa taas na sa dollars, etc. So, shorts won, 717. That's 68% na win rate for shorts niya. So, it's never a high upside. Okay? Wala pong problema yan. It's never too late to start Izanagi kasi hindi lang isang pair tsaka nag-short yan. Pag mataas na masyado yung pair, then good for Izanagi because it's gonna be shorting the positions and will give us cash a lot. Okay? So, going back to the comments, sir, pag TA naman ng TBGI, nga pala sa TBGI. Nga pala, Izanagi, if you wanna join, andyan sa video description. Just go to the video description. May registration link dyan for Izanagi. Let's go. Charting muna tayo. Time check, it's 8:47. We still have enough time for this evening. Where in the world is my chart? Ayun, nanibago ako. Dapat dito yun sa baba. Okay. So, let me share my screen. TBGI. Alright, TBGI. On and uptrend. Kaso nga lang may resistances. With the situation right now in the market, I don't like that trade. Best entry will be the MA20s. Man, nag-uptrend pala to si TBGI. Nag-breakout from the support, RSI divergence, lahat ng mga tinuturo ko sa inyo, lahat na. Downtrend, breakout, divergence, blah. That was a buy right there. MA20 bounces for confirmations, pullback bounces. Huwag nyo nang tignan yan ngayon. Dapat tinignan nyo to noon. Right? Diba? These are my technical analysis. I've been teaching you these technical analysis already before. Ang dami natin nakikita ng ganito mga setup. And that's the reason why I am successful in my trades because of these setups. Doon ako sa baba, hindi na ako doon sa taas. PSEi, mas malaki ang lose rate ninyo pag naghahabol kayo sa taas. Mas malaki ang win rate ninyo if mag-abang kayo sa baba. Kung wala kayong makita, then wag mag-trade. Simple as that. Right? So that's for TBGI. Medyo resistance na tayo, press. Stay away from it. Could be wrong, pero very risky to trade already. Right? Junior Aquino, mabuhay Izanagi, Banzai, more power Sir Lloyd, let's get rich together. Congratulations sa Izanagi mo, Junior Aquino. Again, Janer Dianio, congratulations sa sa wedding mo bukas. Hindi mo ako in-invite ha. Na-miss kita sir, sabi ni Nancy Catilo, happy you're back. Thank you so much sa mga support. SGPC REIT, cost averaging for long-term investment po ba sir? Okay kaya? Hindi kaya mag-trade mataas demand ng work sir. REITs are more for dividend investing. Yes, pwede po yan pang long term kasi maganda ang mga REITs. Right? Ayaw tumigil mag-TP Izanagi, sabi ni Paul Hementera. Oo nga, grabe. Grabe si Izanagi. Congratulations sa mga nag-Izanagi na dyan. Grabe. again, it's too good. At this point, it sounds too good to be true. But I will still keep on sending the message out to everyone. If ever baguhan kayo sa market, yes, study the market still. If you want to go into Forex, which is where I'm focusing right now, yung mga technical analysis ko still applicable sa Forex. Yun yan nangyayari kay Izanagi, yung mga bottom and mga resistances natin. Andyan po yan. That's part of the technical analysis of Izanagi. Tawag nito, Izanagi is for free. Right? Serbisyo namin yan sa inyo. Kahit sobrang sakit sa ulo namin yan. Gaano kasakit sa ulo? We are already at 1,000 users. Every month, sisingilin yung 1,000 users na yan. Meron mga nag-advance na, pero karamihan monthly ang binabayad. So, isa-isahin pa namin yan i-message. Sir, ma'am, yung Izanagi niyo po na VPS, nag-expire na. Ang dami pa hindi nagbabayad, tapos hindi namin ma-terminate kasi baka mag-reply. Kasi sakit sa ulo mag-terminate. So, yung iba pa ang daming nalilibre. Right? Kami na nag-shoulder sa mga hindi nagbabayad. Plus, meron pa mga nagsisend na hindi totoo resibo, fake GCash, fake BDO. Naku, 500 lang yan. Tapos, kumikita kayo, tapos lolokohin pa kami. Kaya ang dami nyo nakikita na mga terminated. Kasi lulukohin pa kami sa BPS. Pero, imagine 1,000 users, isa-isahin namin pag-verify yung bayad. Sakit sa ulo. Grabe. So, I'll give you a heads up, right? We're considering na si Izanagi magkakaroon na ng bayad in the future. Right? So, right now, it's somehow, it's still free. Take advantage of it. Pero, syempre, yung bayad niyan dyan, magiging charge niyan in the future is just enough rin para sa mga pasasweldohan admins. May admins pa yan. Kami nga nagbabayad sa mga admins dyan. And everything's for free for you. It will be a win-win rate. Don't worry. Right? Kilala nyo kami, halos ilibre na namin yan. Hindi lang kaya na ngayon. Kailangan na maraming admins. Sobrang, may linagay kami na admins, nagre-resign kasi sobrang laki na ng trabaho. So, we have to add more. Right, anyways, moving forward, as na tayo. Right, let me see sa YouTube. Nico Managa, thanks coach for the response. Sa observe ko po kasi most of the time ay parang counter trend siya, mag-negative muna bago mag-positive. Pero 68% win rate naman, earning $18 in 2 weeks time. Yes, magne-negative kasi talaga yan. Kasi we have initial na mga buys, and then pag nag-negative, it will buy more. Right? Not all the time na unang buy niya, lilipad ka agad yan. Don't worry. That's called the drawdown, right? I'll share this here. I'll spend the rest of the time dito sa mga natatakot dyan. That's the drawdown part. Pero actually, if napansin ninyo, pag mag-live kami dyan about Izanagi, drawdown is your friend. Okay? So I'll share to you how drawdown works. Pakita ko sa inyo ha. Right? This part right here. So, the red part ng graph is the performance natin nag-TP na. Right? So, once we close the positions, that's the current gains right there. Etong yellow is your equity size. Right? So, let's say for example, right now, equity growth natin is at 98.51%. So, it's at 98.51%, meaning from the start of the account, during this point, 98% ng gains natin. Look at this. It opened trades, bubagsak. From 98%, naging 26% ang gains. So, technically, I lost 70% gains during this day. Okay? But, that is how Izanagi works with the drawdowns. It will average down, average down, average down. 26.9% na lang ang gains natin because kaka-average down natin. But once the market reverses, and it should, because historically, part yan ng strategy ni Izanagi, historical sideways po yan, major resistances or major supports yan. From that point on, when nag-recover na ang mga positions, so from 26, naging 59, 248. So look at this right here. So equity, since paper loss lang naman, hindi pa bumabagsak tulad ng yellow line. So paper losses, we're still at 110 at this point, and then nung na-close na ni Izanagi ang mga negative at because of the market reversing, 110 jumped to 150. That's 40% jump when the drawdown already reverses. Magne-negative at magne-negative yan. And that is your friend. If ever mapapansin nyo lahat ng parts na nagne-negative, the account jumps. This is from 257% to 76. That's 20% jump from the negative pag bumabagsak yung yellow na yan. So drawdowns are your friend in Izanagi. Don't worry about it. That is how it gains. Alright, dito, makikita nyo po, nag-drawdown. After the drawdown, boom, 110 to 150. So that's 40% reset. Lahat na, every time na magdo-drawdown yan, lilipad at lilipad ang positions. Like here, nag-growth din siya. Okay? So drawdown is actually your friend in Izanagi. Don't worry if ever Izanagi nagne-negative yung mga positions because that is the pull for the rubber band jump. Okay? Drawdown is your friend in Izanagi. Don't worry. Strategy po yan. That is my... Actually, ganun po ang ginagawa ko sa stock market. Sabi ko sa inyo, ginagawa ko is the bodega strategy. Yun yung ina-apply namin for Izanagi. Okay? So, whenever we see the bottom, we start seeing signals na nagbo-bottom out na siya and we buy. Okay? And then, pag bumaba pa, we buy some more. And the good thing about Forex is that it's not a company that's backing it up. It's the country's economy. And country economy is very strong. Right? Sobrang lakas po niyan. So, hindi po nagko-collapse yan basta-basta. Okay? So, once it hits the bottom, usually lumalakas na yan. Kasi during that time, ang dami ng mga ginagawa ng government para bumalik at to stimulate their economy. And once the economy is stimulated, tataas na naman yan. Right? It might take time, a week, 2 weeks, but once the stimulation happens, boom, lumilipad yan. It's an economy backing it up. Kaya ang ganda i-trade sa Forex kumpara sa stocks. Right? So, I'm giving you very big insights of Forex. And that's the reason why we're focusing on Forex right now. Mas mahirap siya i-trade, pero kung mag-Izanagi kayo, sobrang dali. Right? So, yeah, that's us bottom picking, position trading, and we applied it in Forex. Yan si Izanagi for you. Anyways, it's already 8:56. Pasensya na if hindi ko mababasa ang lahat ng comments. That's all the time I have for this evening. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thursday pa naman tayo. Meron pa tayo bukas. Ramin Sepasi. Sir Lloyd, hold lang po ba SLP? I strongly recommend you sell at least half lang lagi. Right? Sell at least half lang lagi. There's no reason to hold SLP kasi every day may nag-generate ng SLP. Right? It's just that malaki ang buying ngayon kaya nag-hold siya at around 50 cents. Kasi sobrang mura. Right? If you strongly believe, if you're a strong believer of the game, you hold some. If ever ang purpose niyo is really to milk as much as possible the game, I recommend selling it. Okay? Dati umaga tayo, sabi ni Donna Baconio. O nga pero we made it evenings. Mas healthy sa evenings kasi. Thanks for another productive day. Let's get rich together, sabi ni Junior. Thank you so much, right? Agree? Wag naman, 500, bawing-bawi na sa Izanagi. Hindi naman malaki ang church namin for Izanagi in the future. Enough lang just to get proper admins. We're trying to make Izanagi formal as much as possible. Sorry, excuse me. So, we're gonna be hiring for customer support, yung mga technicians, the VPS is sobrang matrabaho. Ang daming VPS service na meron na kami ngayon. Imagine this because we weren't expecting na ganito lalaki. Isang VPS service has 20 people in it. Right? So, we have to check every VPS server if the bot is running properly on the account. Every day. So sobrang laki ng trabaho for Izanagi and we want Izanagi to be successful. Linibre na namin yan. So napasubo na kami. But yeah, no regrets man. Sobrang ganda ng pakiramdam to see you guys na earning in Izanagi. Let's get rich together nga yung mission ng Financial Freedom 101 diba? So we're doing that already. Alright, anyways, yeah, that's it for me this evening. I'll see you again tomorrow. And as always, let's get rich together. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye, guys. Good night.